place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Today's video I'm so excited to film. I've been waiting to purchase all the pieces that I wanted. There's still more on my bucket list, but this is what I got so far since I moved into my new house. I moved in around like 2019 in the beginning of the year, so I wanted to change up my furniture. I had really dark furniture in my apartment previously before I moved into this house. So I wanted to switch it up and make my house more like bright and alive. Like I liked more whites and grays and silver and like mirrored furniture, because in my apartment everything was so dark. So I just wanted it to be more light. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just didn't want my place to look so like dark and like tired all the time. No offense to anyone that has dark furniture, but that's just what I had in my apartment. And I just wanted to drift away. I have two living rooms. One's like a little family room and one's an actual living room. The living room, I still have my dark pieces because I had a fireplace that was brown, and it's an electric fireplace, so I kept that in that main living room, and I have like a leather couch that I have with that, so I kept that in like its own little room still because I didn't want to get rid of it. I do love those two pieces, but I got that from like Craigslist and Best Buy, I believe, or Big Lots, the fireplace, I can't remember, but it was so long ago. But I kept those because I really wanted one little room to be dark, but the rest of my house I tried to make it like light and bright. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but you'll see in my pattern of everything that I bought. But today's video, besides the ramble, I do want to show, this is one piece of many, but I just wanted to give like a little teaser. This is a Shein or Shein. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know if that's the correct way to pronounce the clothing line, but I bought a ton of pieces and that haul is coming soon, so definitely stay tuned. I bought a ton of pieces. They were having a huge sale for Cyber Monday, so I bought a ton of pieces and I'm still waiting for them all to come in. And I'll definitely do a cute review, but their outfits are so cute. It was actually only 10 bucks for this dress. It was so cheap. But I'll review their clothes in a different video. Today's video is going to be a review on Amazon furniture. I'm obsessed, and everything. The only thing I did have an issue was a table that I bought, but that was fixable. I just like super glued the piece together and it's facing against the wall so nobody really sees it and it doesn't impact anything to do with the desk, so that was perfect. But I'll start from each piece that I got first. So when I first moved in 2019, the beginning of the year, I was looking for the mirrored furniture. That was the theme that I really wanted to go with. I've been seeing it everywhere and I just fell in love. I looked everywhere. I looked at like Pier 1 all over and I was trying to price match, and Pier 1 was outrageous for like a console table or end tables or mirrored nightstand. They go anywhere from $500 to $800 to $1,000. Like, it was just crazy, and I'm like, I would never spend that. It's just too out of my budget. Like, that's just too much to spend on one thing. So I shopped around and I typed in one day, the beginning of 2019, I typed in on Amazon mirrored furniture just to browse it to see if they had anything, and they had so many cute pieces. So I added them to my cart and I just saved for later to when I can and want to purchase them. And I just did one piece at a time throughout the last like 2 years. I am obsessed. The first item, some of them might not be available, but they go out of stock really quick. So you have to wait like a week or two. It usually shows you on there when they restock. So definitely keep your eyes out. Don't feel like it's the end of the world when they aren't available, because I did try to look before this video to see if some of them are available. Some say unavailable, but they'll come back. You just have to give them time and keep an eye out. A lot of my pieces, when I was trying to order them, they did go unavailable, but I just sat and waited, and once it was available, that's when I purchased it. Another thing I do want to note, never buy anything full price. Always wait until there's a sale. Everything goes on sale. There was actually Prime Day where a lot of the stuff was marked down. They have Cyber Monday, they have Black Friday, Like usually they have sales all throughout that month or week or whatever it is. So definitely keep an eye out and be patient. That's why I wasn't rushing to get all these pieces. I waited till they went on sale. If anything was like way out of my budget, I would just keep it in my save for later and keep an eye on it and see when it would go down. Also, I noticed recently, I don't know if this is an all the time thing, but recently I've been noticing Amazon adds underneath the price of $15 coupon. You just have to click it and then it adds it when you check out. So it adds coupons for you, which is so cool. I've used so many of them to purchase a lot of my items. They have like $10 off, $15 off, $25 off if you buy it now or whatever. So I've used that many times, and I'll show some of the clips. I'll show the actual footage of what I bought, and then I'll show what it is listed, like the ad on Amazon. And some of them I'll show you has that $10 off right underneath it. I'll show you exactly what it looks like, but definitely take advantage of sales. Never buy anything full price. I do not recommend. The very first time I wanted to purchase new furniture, I wanted to wait until stuff went on sale. I am not in a rush, so it's not like an impulse thing. I just wanted to wait until stuff was marked down, and then that was the whole point of this. I didn't want to spend $1,000 on one piece from like Pier 1, or else I would have just done it and had it already. I waited and I just searched. So it was a journey, and it's so fun. And I love getting it in the mail and like having to put it together. I also have to note a lot of the pieces were extremely easy to put together, all of them. The only thing that took a little bit longer to put together was the desk, obviously because the drawers didn't come together, it came into pieces. So I had to put everything together, which was really quick. It took me like 30 minutes. And everything else literally was already put together. You just had to add the legs, and that was it. So it was so quick, so easy, so stress-free. Like, I absolutely love Amazon furniture. I cannot rave it enough. Definitely Amazon furniture. The very first item, I will talk about it, describe it, and then I'll also insert video footage of what I actually bought, where I put it, how I decorated it, and then after that, I'll insert a picture of the actual ad on Amazon, what it looks like, the description, and all that, so you can search on your own to see if it's available. And like I said, if it's not, just keep looking, don't give up. Because it took me like 2 years to try to get all this furniture, but I just purchased one little thing at a time once it went on sale. So the very first item I got was a console table. So right when you walk into my place, I wanted like a cute little like table underneath like a mirror or a picture. So I wanted like a pretty big, because I have a big wall that like as soon as you walk in, it's right there, just a random wall. So I just wanted like a little console table is what they're called. And I'll show footage right after I describe it, but it was just the perfect size, everything. I absolutely love this table. It was everything I imagined, and it was the perfect price. It was originally like $300 or $400, but I waited and waited and waited till it went on sale and then finally purchased it. So definitely keep an eye out. Like I said, don't buy full price. Definitely wait months and months and months, and I promise you they always mark them down. The console table, I'll show you video footage of that right now. The beginning of 2019, that was like the first thing I had my eyes on, was that console table. So I bought that, waited a few months, and I had a dining room table, but it was wooden and it was from IKEA. It was from a friend of mine. She actually moved out and asked me if I wanted it. I was like, yeah, I don't actually have a dining room table because I'm moving, so that would be perfect. And she didn't really use it, so it was in brand new condition. I put that there, and it just wasn't like, it didn't have as many chairs as I wanted, and the chairs were really small. So I decided to look on Amazon and I found tufted chairs. That's all I typed in was tufted dining room chairs or dining room table chairs. And these popped up. They were so cheap. At the time, as soon as I looked for them, they were so cheap. Like they weren't even on sale or anything. And I'm like, wow, that's like a really good deal. I think I got them like, I think they were $50 a piece, or I want to say $100 a piece. I can't remember because like I said, it was the beginning of 2019. I could look at my receipt, but I think it was somewhere around there, the price range. But it came 2 in a pack, so I know it was like one price for 2. So it was like the perfect price that I bought 4. So I bought those, and I'll definitely insert the footage of that as well. Color, I absolutely love them, and they come in different colors, so like gray, white, I think blue, like there were so many different colors. I was so iffy if I wanted like the beige or the gray, so I was kind of fighting myself, but I just went with the beige. I absolutely love them. I've had them since 2019, the beginning of the year, and I will show you footage of them now. Like I'm filming them today, what they look like, how they are, like the wear and tear of all this furniture. Like I absolutely love Amazon furniture. And then the next item that I purchased was this ottoman. The ottoman was, I wanted to do this second family room area, like a game room slash like get together room. I don't know what this was. It was kind of like a game room that I wanted to like build. So the whole like, the bookshelves and everything were from Walmart, and I wanted to add a huge ottoman, so like when my niece and nephew come over, I wanted them to be able to sit on that, relax, and like play games or like watch TV, like do whatever. It's like a little chill room, a little family room. So I got that huge ottoman, and it was like the perfect thing. At first I was kind of iffy. I thought it was gonna be really tiny. I wanted like a big one for like the middle of the room, and it was perfect. It's so cute, it's really comfy, and my dogs, I bought that in the beginning of 2019. My dogs have jumped on it. They have long nails, like it's hard to keep up and clip them all the time. So both dogs, they're big dogs, they wrestle on it, everything. Not one scratch, not one tear. Like it's so perfect. It does get dog hair, which all I do is vacuum it, but like it's such a good ottoman, nice and sturdy, and it's heavy. Like I absolutely love that. That was such a good purchase. I definitely recommend. And they also have different colors as well. And I'll show you the one that I got is just like a dark gray. In that whole like family room area, I wanted to make it like a dark, like different grays. Once I got the ottoman, I also wanted a little like couch that you can sit there as well, have like other people sit there and watch while you're playing games or watch TV with you or whatever the case is. So I found this tufted little couch. It's not huge, but it's like perfect. It fits my space so perfect. And I decorated it for Christmas, so you'll see like a ton of trees and stuff around it, but perfect for Vlogmas. But it's the cutest thing ever. I absolutely love it. I'll add footage of that as well. The next thing that I purchased, this was the beginning of this year. Actually the middle, I want to say, because due to COVID and everything, our company, I've been working so much overtime. Everybody has. We've been working our butts off, and we just are saying yes to all the overtime, everything, like just nonstop, just going and going and going. I love my company so much. They gave us an Amazon gift card for a lot of money. But I thought that was so nice to like give your like a company incentive for working so hard. Like I absolutely loved that. They did not have to do that. They've never done that. Like it just, I absolutely was so shocked and so happy. But I used that for something that I wanted that was in my cart on Amazon. Obviously it was an Amazon gift card. So I was looking through my cart and I was like, what should I buy? And I kept thinking and thinking, and I'm like, I should buy this hutch. Like it was the perfect thing. I wish I showed, maybe in one of my vlogs. If you go back to my older vlogs, you might see my front entrance. It was so cluster, like there was just stuff thrown all in the front doorway. I had two like things on top of each other. That one was a cabinet. It was just so hideous, and they were both black. It was dark, and I just had a lot of stuff just thrown. So I was like, I want to organize my front doorway, make it more like pleasable to look at. And I saw this hutch and I was like, it's perfect. It's so tall. It makes me not want to throw a whole bunch of stuff on it, and just keep like a few things. So it looks nice and clean and sleek, and it's white and bright, and I loved it. It was just so perfect. So I spent my gift card that they gave me on that. Best purchase ever. I absolutely am obsessed. Every time, like when my mom came in, she's like, whoa, this looks different. Like everybody loves it. Like I absolutely love that piece of furniture. It's just a little like hutch. Is it called a hutch? Okay, I am wrong. I'm so sorry. It's not a hutch. It is a 70-inch hull tree with storage bench and coat rack, entryway bench, storage organizer. Like they have a long description of what it is, but I guess it's a entryway bench storage organizer. So it's a mouthful, but it is so cute. I absolutely love that. That was the best purchase. Like it made the front doorway not so like cluster looking. Like I wish I put in pictures of what it looked like before, but I'm so glad I got rid of that. And I'll insert footage of the actual hutch now, or hutch, the entryway bench, storage bench. That I purchased. I've been wanting to replace my nightstands. I actually bought a long time ago, I bought a queen size bed set, and it's cherry wood. It's so pretty. I love the cherry wood look with the sleigh beds, which I have now. I love the sleigh beds. I have it in my guest room. I just have that bed set in there, but I had to leave, and I'll show in this footage because I kept one side with the cherry wood nightstand, the other side is with the mirrored nightstand. So I wanted to upgrade my room and take the cherry wood bed set nightstand out of here and put it in my guest bedroom, and then put mirrored nightstands in here. I could not find these nightstands to save me, like anywhere. I couldn't find them at all. They were either way overpriced or just like nowhere to be found. So I looked forever and ever and ever, and then finally it was Prime Day and they were marked down really low, so I decided to buy them. best purchase. I absolutely love them. My old nightstands were pretty big, so I was hoarding a lot of stuff next to my nightstand that I never used. It just kept collecting dust, and I'm like, what are you doing? These are the perfect size, so you're not like shoving a whole bunch of stuff in there. They're not huge, but they're not like super tiny. It's just the perfect size. That was the mirror nightstands, and I'll show you. I kept one side with the cherry wood, the bed set that I have in my guest room. I kept that because that's what I was using. I was using those for my nightstand. So that's what it was, and then what it looks like now. Item that I purchased was this year. I had a vanity. I actually didn't have a setup like to put my makeup on. I was actually putting my makeup on in my kitchen on the counter. It was just bad because that was the best lighting. I couldn't see. My room was so dark. Like, it's not that bright. Right now I have a ring light that I bought off of Amazon in here, like shining on me, so it gives me a lot of light. But other than that, my room is dark. Like, it's not bright at all. So I wanted to change that and stop getting ready in my kitchen. And I wanted to start, because I have these like Alex drawers, or what they call them, and you'll see in the clip. I didn't buy the Alex drawers because they're like $50 a piece or something crazy. So I went on Michaels.com, and you could buy the same exact thing for way cheaper, and I think they were on sale. I think they were $25 a piece or something like that. It was so crazy. So obviously I bought 4, and that's where I put all of my makeup, my beauty products, everything. And I'm like, why am I getting ready in the kitchen when I should be getting ready in here where all my makeup is? It was just a hassle. So I decided to finally invest in a good vanity setup, and I first started with the vanity mirror. And then that, I will insert footage of that. I absolutely love this. It's the perfect size. It's nice and big. It came with the bulbs. You didn't have to put anything together. The only thing you had to put together was the bottom piece, the stand to put it on, but it's just a couple screws and that was it. The bulbs already came on it. Like, it was just so perfect. And on the side of it is a USB port. You can plug in your phone, play music, you can charge your phone. Like, it is just the coolest thing. There's so many different settings for the light, and I'll try to adjust those to show you. Yeah, I absolutely love it. It is the perfect vanity mirror I've ever seen, and that was exactly what I wanted. And it was on sale, and then had a coupon underneath it, so of course I'm gonna buy it. So I got that. It is so cute. I absolutely love it. And I'll insert the clips of it as well. I'm kind of gonna like show you it all together how it looks, because it's the whole vanity setup that I got. They're all different pieces, but I put them all together, if that makes sense. And then after was the actual table underneath it. They had different versions of this table. They had like different colored knobs, and they just had so many different types. I went with the white one, and I think they're like gold or brass knobs. And this one I had issues with. This was the only piece, and I bought several pieces from Amazon. But I purchased this table from Amazon, and I guess the seller was from California. They delivered or sent it from California to here. So I was waiting patiently. That one did take a little while to get here, but it came broken. And I posted a video of me trying to put it together. I took one piece out of the box and it snapped in half. I didn't put pressure on it, anything. I was just taking it out of the box and it was broken. So I was devastated. I thought that was like a main piece, like one of the drawers, or I was just devastated. I was so over it. I'm like, I'm gonna wrap this up, send it back to the seller, and just maybe order a mirrored table, like one of those, like the console table, but just have a mirrored one there instead of the white. So I just let it go, and I contacted the seller and I said, how do I send this back? Because I've never done like a refund and had to send something back like that. It's a huge piece of furniture. So I went, there's actually UPS and FedEx that is both 15 minutes away from me. So it didn't specify on the return where I have to send it. So I went to both stores. The one, well, first I went to FedEx and they scanned it and said that they can't send that back. It has to be from the place in California where they actually sent it. So that means they sent it from like a mom and pop mailing place from California. So I had to be in California to send it back via that mail, if that makes sense. Or I had to pay an outrageous price for someone else to send it back. So I was like, okay, so how much is that price? So I'll just have FedEx or UPS send it back. Because obviously I don't live in that California area. I can't send that back. So they said it's gonna be $200 to send that desk back. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Why would I spend way more than what the actual table is to send it back? So I got super upset, and I went back home and I decided to try to put it together one last time. And I'm like, I will just see how it goes. So I had to super glue, I used Gorilla Glue, I used like every type of glue you could possibly think of to put that piece together. I built the table and everything was going smoothly. The very last piece it was saying was the back of the table, that piece that was snapped in half. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect because nobody will see that piece. So I lucked out, and I'm so happy that that piece was the back, because I will show you where I propped the table so nobody sees it. It's against the wall, so you won't see the broken piece, but I'm just letting you know, be careful if you do buy furniture, because sometimes it will come broken and you will get like, have to pay a $200 fee to send it back. But I'm so glad that I took another chance and put it together, because now it's like perfect. I absolutely love it. I just wish that whole issue didn't happen, but super glue is my best friend. I'm going to add clips of the ottoman too. I just got it today in the mail. I just ordered it like 2 days ago and it came so quick. I wanted a new chair to put my makeup on. This is so cool. I absolutely love this tufted bench. The little legs are clear, which is so cute. I've never seen that before. Every time I kept trying to go to like Ross or Marshall's or TJ Maxx to look at because they have tufted benches that are so cute. I tried to look at all their stuff, but theirs were outrageous. They were like overly priced, so I just kept looking and looking, and finally I looked on Amazon and it was the perfect price, perfect time. So I obviously bought it, came so quick. literally all I had to do is screw on the legs and it's good to go. I do want to show, I'm going to flip it over and you can unzip it and like hide stuff underneath the bench. So if you had like money or anything, you can hide it in that bench. Like how cool is that? I'll show you, I'll flip it over. It is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I flipped it over because that's where the legs came. It came inside that zipped part and it's just so genius because it didn't come broken or anything. It was like safely placed underneath the bench. But you can literally unzip it and just put anything there. There's like a little strap. You can put like anything you want to hide.
Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home to a castle in the sky. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me
very last purchase that I did were these two mirrored end tables. I wanted to put them in that like family room area because every time someone would come and like sit on my couch, they wouldn't have anywhere to put like drinks or anything. So I was like, I should get some end tables, but I wanted it to match the console table that I bought. I looked and it did take a while to find end tables that were like the right price because these were so expensive. I had to look everywhere, and then finally Prime Day, they were marked down super low, so that's when I purchased them. Came in perfect condition, not broken, and all I had to do was screw in the legs. That was it. They are gorgeous, and I will have to insert that as well. But those were all my purchases from Amazon. I am obsessed. This was my favorite video to film. I absolutely love their furniture and I cannot stress it enough. Don't pay full price. Wait till Prime Day or Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Like, wait for those sales because I promise you it'll be so worth it. I am keeping my eye out. I want to go from room to room and keep adding like new pieces. It is so much fun. But I'll keep you updated. If I get any more, I'll definitely have to review and share it with you guys. But those were all my pieces from Amazon. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any video ideas or recommendations, definitely let me know below. I would love to try out or do any recommendations that you guys suggest. Vlogmas is difficult. It's hard to like come up with ideas, so any suggestions would help. Thank you for watching, and I also have an Amazon try-on haul. I bought some pieces from Amazon, so I'm gonna do that. And I also bought a whole bunch of clothes from Shein, or Sheen, I think it's called. So look out for that. That should be coming soon. The pieces aren't gonna be here till like the 18th, so I'm sorry, but it won't be till like later on in the month, but look out for those. I'm so excited. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!